You're listening to Weeknight Wizards.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Weeknight Wizards. I am your unfriendly neighborhood GM, Anthony, and I am joined by four of the finest D&D players that I know.
Oh,
I was thinking about making a joke there, but no, I'll keep it at that. I'll say something nice. I'll say something nice for once.
that was pretty friendly.
That was pretty friendly.
You're kind of ruining your reputation there. Just want to say.
Shtick.
Before I have these kind people introduce themselves, I do want to go on record and clarify from our previous intro that my hear me out was in fact wild. Nick had the safer choice, but I was the one that got ragged on.
I sure did.
This is a somewhat anthropomorphized spider. Come on, guys. Come on.
No, you're so right.
He's been holding on to that all week.
Brave.
Again, sexy coated spider. So I don't know. I think you deserved all the razzing you got, and that's my brave.
I think Nick deserved more razzing.
Yeah, I didn't get enough razzing.
What was yours
No.
again, Nick? I forget.
Nala.
You had Nala. Like,
Yeah.
Come on.
It was a safe choice. But Anthony, I think because you were qualifying, you were like, "This one's real out there." You know what I mean? Like, I don't think Nick pretended that it was out there.
Well,
Nope.
I wasn't. Or no, you said Nick pretended. Yeah, I did qualify it because it's a giant fucking spider. That's
Okay.
gross.
Is it giant or is James small?
Ooh.
Good
Good
Well,
question.
the peach is giant,
Mhm.
and James is small relative to the peach, but it's giant.
So,
So we're gonna
Anthony,
move
as
on.
far as spiders go, I just want to say it's not like you picked like fucking like Shelob from Return of the King. You know what I mean? Like, come on.
Yeah, at least you picked the sexy spider.
Yeah,
that
you
we
picked
all
the
want.
sexy spider.
Sexy spider, yeah.
So we're
I'm
gonna
with
move
Anthony
on.
on this one.
Thank you, Joe. It's good to have a friend.
Yeah.
Do I want you guys to introduce yourselves? Not really. Don't even introduce yourselves. Just say the answer to my question. We've done mostly player questions recently, so this will be a character question. And this character question is, tell us about, I guess that's not a question, that's more of a command. The player demand is, tell us about a folk hero from where your character is from. This can be a real or fictitious folk hero or something along those lines.
That's a tough one.
So, okay, we've established there are no small races in Hebria, right?
We have established this, yes.
So that's what makes Grumlow the Quick such a fascinating character in the plains where Manny is from. There's in the plains of Lorash, there is talk of a very, very small humanoid person, Grumlow the Quick, who is so short you can't see him run through the tall grasses. But he used his small stature to save a whole host of humans that had, silly humans that got themselves trapped by a warlord on the plains. And yes, of course, Grumlow the Quick. It's a story about you even the smallest person can help. But Grumlow is a small sized creature.
Amazing. I love that.
I'm going next. I'm going with a character that we already have met. Quinn's favorite, the hero that Quinn looks up to personally. The the demigod Adrian Silverclaw, the legendary thief, who is famous, much like Prometheus stole fire from the gods. I think I'm gonna make the decision that Adrian Silverclaw stole dreams from the gods.
Oh.
So people in this world didn't dream until he pulled off a heist to bring dreaming to the mortal world.
I love that concept.
Unless you have something already planned for that, I could change it.
For dreams.
I don't have something already planned, but I do want to remind you that like there isn't just one nobilis for each god. Like they kind of incarnate like the Avatar.
Yeah, I know. But this is what he's famous for. Whether he actually did it or not is like kind of
It's the lore.
it's like a like a
Gotcha.
lore thing.
Okay.
Um
He's not like an ancient figure. He's like probably in his 40s.
It could be
in-
the Silverclaw family. Like,
yeah, we'll say it's the Silverclaw family.
OG.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be him
That's-
specifically.
That's cool.
In my mind, when I didn't expect to meet him as soon as we did, when I wrote him into the lore, in my mind he was like a little bit more mythical.
Sure.
So we'll
He could be
do
mythical to you.
we'll do a different Silverclaw. This is like a descendant.
maybe the
Yeah.
first Silverclaw.
Bill.
Bill
Silverclaw.
Okay, I'll go next. So mine, one I use is a little more a tale of woe and worry.
As usual.
Benelope was a turtle from long ago who spent far too much time in her shell, and by doing so became trapped one day. And the story of Benelope scares many young turtle into knowing you need to seek things outside of your shell and know that there are many good things, and if you spend too long in your shell, you're going to get trapped.
That's also where
Love it.
1 bell, 2 bell, 3 bell town comes from.
From Benelope.
Bell.
From Benelope.
Why does this sound like the conversation I had with my therapist last week? This is hitting close to home.
I just also like the idea,
I like
like
that.
the
Cool.
if you keep making that face, it'll get stuck that way. But for turtles, it's if you
Yeah,
keep in your show, you're gonna get stuck.
Sort of the
You
idea.
just become a rock. I like it.
I think the folk hero for Vera is Akra the selfless, and this is the little brother of Kabora the deceiver. And the tale is that in times gone by, snakes couldn't shed their skin, but when Kabura the deceiver was being hunted and backed into a corner, his little brother gave up his own skin and sacrificed himself so that there would be a body to be found. And Kabura wore the skin to escape. And so the messaging for all kind of Kaburan followers is that the survival of the clan is more important than the survival of the self. And so that's used as like mythological, but also how shedding of skin and scales became like part of their genealogy and like abilities.
Cool.
That's
pretty
sick. I love that. Cool. Thank you guys. That was good.
Anthony, can we get maybe a Nobelis's or somebody important in the stories?
Where would you like to hear a folk hero from?
To be honest, it'd be from Lord Vadric. That would be my preferred.
You guys keep going back to Patrick.
He's one of my favorite characters so far.
To be fair, that could be you could have a story of Drail or something, but yeah.
I want him to be evil so we can call him
what?
Patrick.
I'm gonna go into your wheelhouse. Tell us something about Komori the Shadow, or like the vampire world. At least that's what I vote for. Because
Yeah, I'm in.
Sure. Let me look at my notes real quick. And by notes, I mean the primer. Wow, I really didn't write a whole lot for these things, huh? Great.
Yeah, it's got to be off the dome.
Open, yeah.
Komori or vampiredom. So this is the tale of a woman whose name is Amara. And Amara is said to be a woman of uncommon beauty, but also a sort of like a darkness to her beauty. She has a very shadowy side, and it is said that she is the mother of both Vadric and Amalia, the one mortal that Drael decided he would seek companionship with. And there are some legends that she was turned and that there are 2 vampires in existence. There are some tales that say that her bones are entombed in Drael's tomb. And there are legends even further that while Drael is entombed, she is still stalking the shadows of Verital.
Very cool.
Nice.
Very cool. I like it.
Pretty neat. Sorry, where did you say of where? Oh, Verital. There it is.
Verital,
No.
yeah, the
Let's look it through the
island in the middle. Or not island, continent in the middle.
Oh, speaking of which, Joe, do you want to switch to the map? I think we're on the starting soon still.
Yeah, I do until we're done with the player questions and stuff.
Hey, Joe, I think we're done with the player questions. Why don't you switch us over to the map, huh?
I just didn't want to sound like an idiot referencing the map that the viewers couldn't see.
That would be embarrassing.
Mhm.
Can
Literally, I
anybody
was
give
moving my
us,
mouse over to change us over.
recap, please.
Recap.
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 Here's what happened last time.
We met up with back with well, we had to first get through the city, right? So we had to sneak back through, and we made it. Or had we already gotten back to Sevi at that point?
You were
I think
back
we were
in
already
the
there. Okay.
Pair of Fools.
Yeah, so we were back at the Pair of Fools, and we we gave Sevi a reality crisis by basically telling him that he's not real. But he handled it really well. And then Quinn used the Emperor's signet ring to write a letter to the Emperor, which we did not mention mailing, but definitely would have. So it should be mailed.
Yes.
We had a conversation with that between sessions. But the idea that we had Sevi, we were keeping him safe, definitely sounds like a little bit of a kidnapping note, but it's fine. We made our way to the airships, passing a lot of guards along the way. Commandeered an airship with Sevi's help because particularly Manny did not know what he was doing. But we were able to take off in the Verdant Dawn, our ship, and get going. And make our way out of the city and country, on our way to the Karkaram Caliphate, which I think we were just getting a view of that as we were getting there. Yeah, I say from the distance we see the white citadels that connect to a road-like spine of Karkaram, the easternmost outpost. Right?
Yeah, probably more of a spine-like road than a road-like spine.
Yeah, I realized I wrote that kind of weird as I was looking at it, and I'm like, I don't really know what I meant by that, but spine-like road.
Onion.
Could be both. Spine-like. I have it as a spine-like spine.
A spine-like spine. So, just before we start in, I do want to clarify where, like, is this exactly where we were headed? Is it this direction?
The far eastern town, I thought.
Yeah, because you gave us another map. Let me see
Yeah,
the
what's
Park
that?
Grim
I give you
landmarks. So I think technically we would be like, this is where that easternmost one is.
Yes.
So we were
Yep.
flying to the first, because I mean,
Yes.
might as well. I mean, you know, we have to start somewhere. We might as well start at one end and work our way to the other.
I guess, are these like these cities, are they large enough to have like airship docks?
Do we know?
Would we know that?
Let
could
me
hide
pop
it.
in. I haven't uploaded this as an asset yet, but let me pop in an example of what one of the citadels would look like. Just for a little flavor. It's uploading.
Oh wow,
Mm.
very
Ooh.
cool.
Intimidating.
So they are technically cities. They have populations contained within, but they have a lot of verticality to them, and you definitely call them a citadel versus a city.
Do we think they have airship docks?
Well, we could also always just hide it, like park
So-
out of range and walk over.
Yeah, at the end of the last session, you did hit some turbulence. That is where we ended.
Yep. I suppose. Do
but
we
bef-
know if these airships can even land without a dock?
I guess
Do
we're gonna
we-
find out.
Yeah.
I guess we're gonna find out,
To
Nick.
me, I think they could land. Whether they could take off again is a different story.
Ah,
They can crash.
Everything can
There's
land once.
no issues there.
before we jump into what's going on here, I do want to make some clarifications from just some stuff that we had left over from last time. Thing one. Manny, you have a big ass sword, the
Yeah.
sword of virtue.
Virtue, that was it.
Yes.
So honor and valor make virtue, right?
Yes. Let me tell you what this sword does. This is a what would be classified as like an ultra sword. It can only be wielded two-handed.
Yep.
If either of your arms are incapacitated, you cannot even swing it.
Sick.
The Sword of Virtue deals 2d8 plus your con mod as damage.
On mod.
Yes.
That works pretty well for me, but all right.
Cool.
Wielding it also gives you advantage on insight checks.
Huh.
Clarification number 2. Greg, Vera found a platinum tiara inside the Temple of Legora. I did go back and listen. It is a platinum tiara. That's it. It has no magical abilities. The thing that you remember was rolling the check to see whether or not you got the slowness affliction.
Cool.
It has worth, but it does not have magical abilities.
Cool.
And clarification number 3 is about the masks. I want to clarify how they work as far as their in-game function. I realized after kind of talking through it on stream and then reasoning through it afterwards that the whole like disrupting magical items thing isn't fun because I hand out magical items like nobody's business. So I'm going to change that requirement. So attunement still takes a full day. However, attunement also requires you sacrificing precious stones amounting to 300 gold pieces.
Oh, so if you
So there-
unattune and reattune, you have to pay 300. Okay.
Yes. So there is a cost. And then you still cannot, while you're attuned to one of the masks, you cannot be attuned to any other magical items that require attunement.
So
So
basically,
it takes
you
3
have to-
attunement slots essentially.
Correct.
Do I have to attune to the Sword of Virtue?
Weapons usually you don't.
That's what I
No.
thought, but okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I was
I
going
mean,
to say no.
yeah, okay.
Okay. Because otherwise, I'm like, oh, I guess I'll have to pick one or the other.
Kind of sucks that we stole all of our gemstones.
Got to make you work for it a little bit.
So are they not attuned to them then?
We have to get the stones. I guess we found out. We don't have the stones. We have to
I
construct
don't know if
additional
you,
pylons.
I know that you found some stones in the Lagora temple.
Oh wait, we do have new
Oh.
items. A new item list.
Yeah.
According to my re-listening to try to find where that tiara thing happened, you did find some egg-sized rubies that I believe were worth about 300 gold.
Oh,
And then
Not-
I think there was also an amethyst in another part of the dungeon that was worth like 100.
yeah, we have.
I have amethyst. I have crystal tiara. I don't have rubies. In the written down. Doesn't mean we don't have them. I just didn't write it down.
Yeah. I don't think I said
Well-
how many there were, but there was a collection of egg-sized rubies worth approximately 300 gold.
So one of us can attune,
For now.
and we're 100 gold of gemstones off of the other one.
Yeah. So you kind of have to choose wisely on that.
Hmm.
Or
I
you have to
don't-
find a jeweler that you like.
Or we have to steal.
I was gonna say,
gems.
Quinn would have attuned while we were on the. Unless it's like a very, I don't remember what the other mask does, but
Something a lot more practical, I'd say.
Oh, shoot, I'd written down that.
It's
mine's
AC and-
very practical.
You get temporary hit points up to a number, and then you get bonus AC based on your dex modifier
Correct.
on top of whatever modifiers you get from dex to AC. I don't remember how much.
You basically
temporary hit
re-add your
points you
dex. You re-add your dex, and I think
Yes.
it was like, wasn't it 5
Shielding
times
and
your
protection,
con mod?
temporary HP.
I thought it was 10 or
Yeah,
20.
so-
I thought it
sorry.
was a decent amount.
I think it was 3.
It was
I thought it was
A
5
quarter
times.
of their
Sorry.
It was temporary hit points
The Mask of
equal to
Amor-
a quarter of your total HP.
Yeah, very good.
and
amount.
adds Dex mod to their AC.
Yeah, you get double dex mod for AC.
The Mask of Lagora was an additional 10 feet of movement and an additional reaction every turn cycle.
I'm fine waiting if you really want it, Joe. It will make me much more effective, but I also am hardy enough, so it doesn't really matter.
Hang on, I'm
So
trying to
didn't
see.
you need to respec to really take advantage of it?
Well, that's so.
What do you
If I
mean?
take the Sentinel feat with a reach whip, it seems bonkers to have two reactions.
Yeah, you get two attack
Um,
ops, but you also get 2 silvery barbs.
Like, that's what I was thinking. Like
Yeah.
multiple silvery barbs in one turn is really good.
Very, very good.
And like it might make me change which bard college I'm doing. Because cutting words from College of Lore is also a reaction and is also really good.
I mean, does it ultimately matter which college Quinn's going to go to if he's just going to fake the transcript anyways?
And or get expelled.
That's true.
He went to all of them.
Yeah, I
went
got
to all the
all of them.
colleges. Yeah.
Well, do think about that. Shall we resume gameplay?
Yes.
All right. So when we last left our adventurers, you were just approaching the red wastes of Karkaram. And as your airship entered kind of the airspace over this eerie red desert, you started to hit some turbulence. And I will have you guys make some checks. We decided that our checks on the ship were just d20s, but these ones are going to be a little bit harder. So, Wanai at the helm. Let's see if you can keep it on course.
Oh yeah.
All right, we're heading strong. Quinn, I'll have you make your navigation check.
Which was what again?
It's just a straight d20.
Oh, right.
Ooh, not as good.
Well, we're heading true, but where that true is unclear.
Do I get
They're down.
Do I get advantage from having like 4 sextants?
You do not. Michael, the crucial one, roll for
Uh-oh.
engines, please.
Give me one sec. I just lost all audio.
Great.
Do you want me to roll? Because I will roll a d20 if that's what the.
I do want you to roll. Yes, please.
Curious. So I'm gonna guess you want me to roll d20.
Oh, Michael.
19.
Hey, we have 19 engines. That's great.
Okay, I hear you again. Great.
You know, maybe when Michael was having sound problems when we were sound testing, he should have restarted his computer.
It's not my computer. It is, but I think it's actually where the headphone jack is,
It's
and
not
I
my
don't think I
computer.
can fix it other than getting a new computer, which I need to do.
It is.
Yeah. But I mean, it's restarting isn't going to fix it if it's a hardware issue.
If it's a hardware issue, then. Michael, also you can attune to this mask. Your mask first.
Oh hell yeah. Okay. All right, well,
We're
What a
only
guy.
we're only like 100 gold worth of gems off, and it'll be fine.
Yeah, but who knows when you're going to find gems again?
I have those. Oh no, the eyes that I stole, the sapphire eyes, those turned into gold.
Mm-hmm.
Correct. Glass is not a
Mhm.
gem.
we did the yeah, we have some things.
I have a large garnet ring. Is that worth 100 gold?
Do you know how much it is worth?
No, it didn't say. I didn't write it down.
Okay. However much it's worth, it will be less than the total because the gemstone is not worth as much as the whole ring.
That's fair.
So Michael, with Manny's roll of 19, the engines stay true, but the steering or the navigation
steering
is all off. Yeah. Wanai is steering the ship true,
I'm keeping her
but
steady.
keeping her steady, but the navigation, especially in what seems like a sandstorm, is very difficult, and you're getting, I would say, pretty turned around. I will have Nick. I'm gonna have you make another roll. This time with disadvantage.
Okay. 11.
Okay. So your vision is almost completely obscured. Huge clouds of this red ash are buffeting the windscreens of the Verdant Dawn, and I think when the ash clears, like you see there's a pretty large rock face along the southern edge of the continent, and you're heading like right toward it.
Yikes.
What do you do, Nick?
What are these directions, Quinn? There's a. I'm hard to starboard.
Hard to starboard. I love it. We're nautical, even though we're up in the air.
That's the same.
Okay, I gotta do it. Yeah.
Great. So I'll have you guys attempt to make a landing roll.
What does that
Is it-
look like?
Yeah,
Cruise-
what's
average?
just a
or-
D,
is it?
just
Everyone
a
does it.
D20 or
It's going to be the 3 people on stations, and it'll be a combined roll. And I need to figure out what that
Cool.
combined roll needs to be. Got it.
Uh-oh.
3's not great.
3 isn't great.
Neither is my 3.
Oh dear.
You guys might all die.
Oh no!
Wow.
Natural 1. Oh no.
You know, we said it was gonna land. It might not take
Yeah,
off
you
again.
you will definitely meet the ground.
Which might hurt a little bit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Um.
Vera's like in a chair, like, I don't know anything about flying, but I can tell you're all fucking up extremely badly.
I like to hope that I made some stew along this way, so we have some temporary hit points.
In the galley kitchen of this airship. Yeah.
When did you have time to make stew? You were steering the whole time.
Hands are full.
You can lock these things. I don't know if you've ever steered anything, but
Airship? No, I never have.
any kind of ship.
No, Nick, I've never steered a thing in my life.
You can
Just
lock
don't ask
them.
me how I get to work.
You work from home.
No, I don't. I go into the office 3 times a week.
Oh no.
Where is my
But yeah.
airship token?
I can stir a cauldron and steer.
Okay.
I think we'll be okay.
We'll be fine.
I know. I'm just looking for any advantage.
Or we'll all die and we'll just roll new characters. It'll
There
be
we
fine. At least
That
Vera,
sounds less
Vera,
fun.
Vera and Quinn will die. You guys will really be fine.
All right. I'm going to bring you guys to our first Karkram flavor.
I don't think I take fall damage, so
At
Oh,
all?
as a monk.
I think it's very lowered. Let me look.
Crazy.
Like he just turned it sideways.
That's how you know.
It's very funny.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so with a combined DC of 30, y'all rolled 7. And so you I think the Verdant Dawn hits this large dune. It is made primarily of ash. There might be like a small rock structure below, but it's got nothing compared to the momentum of this magnificent Styrian airship. But you do hit the ground and feel significantly jarred. The ash kind of starts to cushion your ship a little bit. It doesn't feel as rough as if you're hitting like a hard dirt. But you are crash landed in the red wastes.
Everyone hold on.
I can. Let me bring
Brace
you
for
back
impact.
to-
Brace for impact.
Brace for incredibly slow airship impact. Oh, the humanity.
Like the Goodyear blimp is just like slowly going in.
Yeah.
Okay, brought you back here. Manny should be up in the engines. Everybody else looks like they're in their spots. Okay. So you are in unfamiliar territory. You're on board your airship. Everything inside the airship appears fine. You guys are jostled, for sure. But what do you do?
When you got all those sextants and you couldn't steer us in the right direction.
I'd like to say you were the one steering.
Anthony, are there like any sort, you said it looks okay inside, but do we have any like, I don't know, gauges or warning signs that it'd be like hull breach or like something like that?
I think that in
Danger. Desert.
your desert gauge is up to max.
Wow.
Up in your area with the engines, Manny, you would see that there are a couple of gauges that look like they are maxed out. One of them could be the desert gauge. I'm not going to tell you how the gauges are laid out if you want to imagine. But yeah, some of the tools that you have in your array are non-responsive.
Okay.
I will also say that based on your limited knowledge of A, flying, B, generally airships, and C, where you are, this, call it like an ash storm, um, did not appear natural. This appeared
Oh.
like it came out of nowhere.
Maybe even magical in nature.
It could have been magical, yeah.
Can I roll a
I would
nature
say that,
check on
yeah, it seemed like it may have been conjured and by something other than just the plot.
it?
See, when I sniff the air, magic's about.
It's a foot.
Was it about or is it a foot?
It's a boat.
So
It's an
look,
airship,
Yeah,
please.
Manny goes down and reports what he has. That the gauges aren't working.
looking out though, like portholes, is the storm still raging, or is it like only in like upper atmosphere?
I would say that looking out of the windows, pretty much almost a 180 of what you have available to you. This portion of the airship is submerged in the ash. I
Oh,
think that you can see like out here, the windows next to this exit are like just above the ground level, and you can see that it is dying down. The ash storm is dying down.
well, the first thing is we gotta get out and get our bearings. I'm gonna try and get out of the
Yeah,
airship.
can we get to the top of the airship or somewhere a high point on the airship to perhaps see before abandoning it? I think we should look at our surroundings before.
Sure.
Je-
This
you know.
this area up in the upper deck is open to the outside.
Can we close it so all the sand doesn't get in after we leave?
I'd like
Yeah,
to-
that's
to
fine.
look.
Otherwise, this is gonna be real full of ash.
Yeah. I think that if you close it, your visibility is negated.
Oh,
It has like solid doors, not like windows.
glass doors. Yeah. Mhm.
But I would say that there are ladders here that can take you up from the engine deck up to the more dirigible part of it. But that would equate to going out.
Or can we just look out the
Porthole.
yeah, or the offensive deck to see what we see from higher up?
Oh, are you saying that you closed off the?
Well, I might say is we were coming up here to
Engine's still
get sorry, we were coming up to get a better view. And
Yes.
I understand you're saying we could go up and out, but if we're already on the second floor and there's a deck that just looks out, I'd say we could just look out of that.
I see.
Seems like a solution. But my question was, once we're done, can we just close it up? Because that would be bad to leave open in a sandstorm.
I see. Let me think about how this thing is put together. So let's say that the walls come out to here, out to like here, and so like the doors will close up here.
Sure.
But you can be out here.
I'm not saying we close it when we go. I mean, it's already open. Is my point.
Yeah,
We might as well.
I
go look and then just close it when we come back. Yeah.
When we initially talked about doors, I was imagining like they close
Got it.
here and here, like closing everything off, but that makes more sense. Yeah, so you could come up here and get a look around. You pretty much see what I showed you in the flavor shot.
Mhm.
seemingly an endless red waste of this ash. It's kind of like a cross between snow and sand. It's not behaving like a sandstorm would. Like, it's wispier, it floats in the air, it clings to your clothes in a different way than sand or snow would.
Can we see the citadel from where we are?
Yeah, I think in the distance you would see a citadel, the nearest one to you, and
Can we tell
it looks-
cardinal directions, like where the sun is right now, even
yes.
with the storm? Okay.
Yep, you can see the nearest citadel is to the west of you. Maybe it's you can see the citadel and how far away it is, but like how far away that distance is in this unfamiliar landscape is kind of hard to gauge. Could be a day, could be two. You also don't know how it is to travel in this environment.
What time is it? About? Or where is the sun in the sky?
Let's say that it is mid-morning.
Okay. I'm gonna climb up to the top of the airship and try to get a better distance, like, view. I'll bring a sextant with me.
Just one?
Just one. My favorite
Okay.
one.
You cad.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try and use it to see how far away the citadel is.
The citadel.
The citadel. That's gonna be investigation or survival.
15.
This looks like it is probably, if this were normal terrain, it would probably be about a day's walk.
Okay. I'll come down. Well, the good news is we didn't land too far from the nearest citadel.
Thank goodness.
The bad news is it's about a day's walk on good terrain. And I got a bad feeling that this ash isn't going to be the best terrain to walk, so might be a little longer.
Are any of you familiar with the wastes?
Can I roll a nature check on it? I definitely don't think Manny's been here, but
You
just
can
a
roll
nature check.
What are you
Yeah.
looking for, Michael?
I think I am, especially as we kind of maybe step out and start looking at the sand. I want to evaluate how treacherous this journey will be, and I guess kind of like put together what we would need to be wary of, or like the kind of risks.
Oh,
Desert.
Whoa.
you gotta
Can
take
you
that.
repeat that,
Take
please?
that one again.
Oh, what happened?
Cut out.
If
I say at least looking at the natural risks of this desert before us, understanding there are unnatural or magical risks.
So you're doing this as you're stepping out into the.
I think we're like opening up the door. Yeah, right. We're like stepping out and looking at it because I think he'd want to get down and feel it and like, let it pour out of his hand, kind of thing.
Sure.
Toss it up in the air.
Yeah,
I want to investigate it.
Before you roll your investigation, can you roll a con save?
I hate that, but I am good at it, so
Well, that's good.
I'm not
All right.
raging, but I still get a 24.
Yes, you with the 24, your HP is reduced by 1.
Ah, my temporary hit points.
Nope, your actual HP.
Whoa, what?
Mm.
Whoa, like my maximum?
Yes.
Oh. So I think he like picks it up and it's like it just like probably like burns him. What does this look like, Anthony? Is this like some sort of like horrible? Because I imagine it looks bad. Like
It doesn't burn him. It just feels like
Feels bad.
if you've ever picked up ash like the day after a campfire, like it feels like ash
Okay.
in your hand. But the experience of being out in this waste, there is something in the land that does not feel good.
Just from touching it. Okay.
Just from not even from touching it, from being out in it.
Okay.
Can I roll an Arcana check to see if I can understand what the effect is?
And can I
Let's
roll
let
a
Michael
perception check as
let
well?
Michael
to,
roll
like-
his
Yeah,
nature
my-
check
Yeah,
as
yeah,
intended
yeah.
first.
Okay, I'll do that quick. Only a 12, so not great.
Yeah, you can basically what I said from your con save. Like you can tell that there is something at play here that is adverse.
Vibes are off.
Vibes are off. Greg,
So
you wanted to roll Arcana?
I specifically wanted to roll Arcana to try to figure out what the effect was on Manny. So not so much about where we are or anything. It's just like, hey, would I have noticed this kind of an effect from anything? Would I know if there's magical properties at
Yeah,
play?
roll Arcana.
17.
Vibes are off, man.
Oh man, these vibes are bad.
Let's see. You're pretty close to the target DC. So on a 17, the effect is definitely magical.
Okay.
But it feels like a deep magic. It's not like somebody cast a spell
Right.
or anything. This feels like magic that is imbued or even I would go so far as to say radiating off of the land.
Right.
Can I roll a medicine check to see if I can determine a way to slow it, or not necessarily prevent it? I doubt I can do that, but to slow it or to lessen the effects.
Or if there's a way we can cure ourselves of it after, would be
Yeah.
great. I want that hit point back.
Yeah, roll a medicine check.
18.
Woo, very good. Tell me how you go about this.
Well, being a monk of
Yeah, as a monk.
hold on, and learning the way of mercy, I sort of can understand physiological pain that people take and know how to help it, in a sense. So I guess I'm looking over Manny and seeing, if his skin was burned, or if he's coughing, or if he's got sort of it's like some fatigue. Just kind of examining his symptoms and looking for maybe there's a salve that I have, or maybe some kind of
Manny turns to you and goes, "I got the red lung one I eat."
yeah. Or a tea that I can brew, or something along those lines.
All right. On an 18, nothing appears to be visibly wrong with Manny. He looks like himself. This is I would say like a magical affliction. On an 18, you can tell that just based on your experience in the world and being amongst things of this sort of primordial magic, it seems to be a direct effect of the land. And so, more than likely, by leaving this continent, the effects will be remedied.
Okay, guys, I think we need to make like snowshoes so we're not touching the land.
Or is there like a space? Is there a space suit in here?
I know
Anthony?
that's not what you meant, Anthony.
Some sort of
There
full
is not.
biosuit. Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry,
I know.
Nick,
I
you
know.
had also asked there, as far as your knowledge of the medicinal arts and monklyhood, there is no tea or salve or any sort of root or tuber you can eat to stave off these effects.
Okay.
And no, the Verdant Dawn does not have an exosuit on board. Correct.
Yeah,
I just put a "fuck you, Mars"
I did.
gif in our chat.
I didn't. I didn't look at the GIF, but I saw the name of it, and yes, absolutely, this is like The Martian.
Ugh.
I. The
Who's good
only
at growing
thing- I feel like-
potatoes?
Guys,
is there any way for us? Sorry,
Guys, I'm-
share your.
guys and gal, I do not believe that after looking at Manny, I'm pretty sure there's I don't know, I wouldn't call it a blight. I might call it just a unforgivable, harsh landscape, and it's not going to be easy to get across it.
Well,
Well,
it's that or sit in this downed
Well-
airship, so I guess we better get a move on.
Wow.
yeah, I was gonna say we can either.
Sorry. No, Greg, go, because you've been cut off twice, so.
No, it's okay. I was just gonna say, yeah, either we're going to die in here or we're going to die trying not to die in here. So I vote for the second one. But this is more for Anthony. I don't know if this is something that maybe when I would have picked up or not. Do we get the impression that this is a continuously worsening thing or like a one-time effect? Meaning vibes are off, you feel bad, and like that's how everyone is, or is this like the longer you spend here, the more your health points will continue to decline?
Yeah.
I imagine
I don't know
would
if we would
pick
know
that up
something
from-
that specific.
from this
No,
examination.
what-
Yeah.
But I guess what I'm saying is like, I guess as a player, I'd want to know if we have a clock versus if this is like you just have a penalty, but like that's different from you have an hour, otherwise you'll actually be dead kind of thing.
Absolutely.
I don't know if that can be worked in somehow or not, but like I just want to figure that out if I can.
No, yeah, that's a really good question, and absolutely, you do not know the answer to that.
Yeah, sick, awesome.
Yeah, I'm hoping it's like a once a day save.
Cool.
Yeah, hard to say, right,
But-
Michael?
It's hard to say until we're out there. Anyone? And we have no protective magic. Okay, well, you know what? Actually, sorry. I just have
all
one
good.
question. Does it look like? I mean, we can trot Sevi out, but we can have Sevi stay here, or we can
Oh.
see if it affects him. I don't know.
Hey, Sevi, do you know much about this place?
Only what I've read in books.
We haven't read any books on it apparently,
And
so
that
can you
is-
please tell us?
Oh, yeah. What do you want to know?
How likely are we to die walking through the day through the these red wastes?
Oh, one day you should be fine.
Define fine.
What about like maybe like a day and a half, 2 days?
Day and a half, also fine. I think that if you walked out, exposure to the elements, no shelter, no nothing. If you stayed out in the wastes for a week, that would be detrimental to one's health.
All right, we're gonna move with haste. I believe. I think that's the smart play to get to that citadel.
Before we go, I'm gonna cast Detect Magic as a ritual.
Okay, what are you looking for?
Don't say magic.
The presence
Magic
of the
detected.
presence of magic within 30 feet of me.
Okay.
I mean, it's going off like crazy, right? Because we have magic.
Yeah.
All of us have magic.
I mean,
Yep. You got magical items all over you. There are hot spots both on your person and on Manny's that are incredibly bright. There is a low-lying aura everywhere beyond your airship.
okay. Just for the first 10 minutes of our walk, if there's anything within 30 feet of me, I just let me know.
Sure.
That isn't blocked by 10 feet of dirt.
Well, the dirt is magical.
It's not 10 feet. It's only 1 foot of stone. It's 3 feet of dirt.
Ah.
That's a weird. I mean, I kind of get it, but okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Or a thin sheet of lead.
Yeah.
So descriptive.
Good to know. You have detect magic is also the same as just Superman's X-ray vision.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
I think that is unironically what it's based on.
Love that.
Anyway.
Enough.
It used
We
to be
go.
it's a
Sevi-
cantrip in 3.5.
Sevi, would it be better for you to stay here, or do you want to come with? Can give you some agency.
Well, I don't particularly want to come with, but if that is what
Okay.
the quest demands.
Uh,
I think we should bring him along, but
I think so. I think so too.
well, okay. If we do, we should try to see if he's affected by the sands, because he's a
We're
magical
affected.
Yeah, but he's a magical construct. It may be worse.
Remember,
In
there's
my
no
own-
seams or anything like that.
We know he's sandproof. This is not sand.
Fair.
Correct. Also, it's not
Well-
not sand, and also it's not the sand.
And also, B, can we just just to regroup? Our goal is get to this tower and hope someone is there, and we can get into the tower and find out. Like, we're literally gonna go in and be like, "Hey, you know anything about any turtle eggs?" Right? Like, that's the plan here. Just want to clarify.
well, we are
I'm
losing
also
daylight,
curious
so
what
we have to
the plan
leave
is.
soon no
Yeah,
matter
I've
Got a
what.
point,
Sure.
Manny.
And we've been faffing
We-
around in this crashed
Somebody-
airship forever. Let's just go.
I think Sevi should probably stay and watch the ship. And can we give him one of our sending stones so he can call us? Do they have any walkie-talkies on the bridge?
Do you have sending stones?
Well, we have one, right? But
have
still have the one
a-
for Vadric.
Yeah, it goes to Vadric.
Is there any on the ship? That seems like a logical thing they would have on an airship potentially.
Um,
Can I roll luck? It would just be nice if we
Yeah.
could check in with him, or if he's
No,
like, "Hey,
I-
we're being attacked."
I will have you roll luck. I got my DC.
I think Joe should roll it.
Really, I haven't
I
rolled.
love when Joe rolls.
I rolled 3 threes.
I rolled a natural one.
19.
There we go.
There is a sending stone on the ship.
Hell yeah. So we pair him up if we can, and then yeah. So Sevi has one. He can babysit the ship, and we can head off. Sound good?
Got connected.
Now recording. Yeah, I think
No,
that's
I
fine.
don't.
If he has a way to contact us, we can,
Yeah.
coordinate
Okay.
that way. Cool.
Do
I
you,
think
do you leave him with any sort of armament or
Yeah, I
any
probably should.
defensibility?
Well, we're gonna lock up, so we boop, boop. And no, I mean we should give him some weapons, but also at the same time, like he's a robot kid. Maybe he's strong.
maybe he's Astro Boy.
He
I
just- yeah.
I have a pair of daggers that I don't use, so I will give him the daggers
I'll give
so
him
he can defend
a
himself.
hand axe, so he can use that too.
I got nothing for him.
Yeah, me
We're
either.
just gonna kit him out with every weapon. No, I think daggers for a small metal boy. I think daggers is okay. It's something he can
Okay.
use.
Cool. I like it.
Vera pats him on the head and says, "Okay, Sevi, we're going to be gone for anywhere between one day and forever. So let us know if you need something, and we will let you if we need something."
Savvy,
If
do
you
you
lose,
Savvy, do you eat? It's been like several days now since we woke you up. Are you
I think
hungry?
he did eat something. We have seen him eat. We just don't think he has to.
I would like to eat.
I think we leave him with some ration, like some food rations. If you don't hear from us, like if you lose contact with us for more than a day, you should probably, well, if you can't fly away, you should probably also go to the Citadel or wherever you think is better, because you probably know better than us.
And if I do run into trouble, should I call you and hope that you can make it back here in time?
Well,
or...
hopefully you don't run into trouble, but I mean, okay, if I don't have a better plan here, so if you don't feel safe with this, you should just come with us.
No, I can hold the fort. I've just...
Yeah, you should
make
definitely tell us if there's any danger, anything threatening your ship, and we will have to tried to come back. I don't like that plan either when you say it out loud. Like,
I think he
nope.
should just come with us.
Yeah.
If he's being too hurt by the sand, we can bring him back.
We can put him in a bag again. All right, we're gonna go. We're gonna take Sevi, but we have a sending stone now. Great. We set off in haste,
Now
right?
we have
Yeah.
Non-Manny characters, I need you guys to make a con save.
Critical failure.
Oh boy, that's not good.
14.
Constitution. I'm gonna an 8. I'm gonna Slack you something actually, Anthony, separately.
I'm only on Slack on my work
Or-
computer. Sorry.
Shit. I'm gonna message you something.
What's the Slack?
Separately.
What's this?
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, something like that. All right, Greg's gonna slide into my DMs real quick.
Right, it's not a save. The saves are next to that
fuck.
box. It might be
God
the same.
damn it.
But
It is better, but still.
It is better. I'll wait to see what you Slack
Why?
me.
Oh, here we go. Okay, cool.
Everybody failed their save.
Great.
Uh-oh.
So your HP is fine. Choose an attribute of yours and reduce it by 1.
Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you record what your actual attributes are so we can go back to it.
that's Scary.
Yes.
Just take a screenshot.
This
physical
place is scary.
physical attribute, or like
Oh.
does it affect
Mental as
like
well?
is it only physical, or
Oh, I see what you're saying.
like if it's a sickness?
Any attribute, right?
No, any attribute is fine.
I'm rolling a d6. Hardcore.
Ballsy.
Here's intelligence. Shit.
Yeah, interwit. Yeah.
I'm gonna
Intowit.
put make a little thing so we can just put our current, like our pre-nerfed stats in here.
That's a good idea.
Because otherwise I will forget.
Smart.
Yeah. So the
put in
HP or the
this.
core stats, right? What it's
Yeah.
doing. Okay.
Yeah, I'll clarify. Michael, it's exactly what you said. If you succeed on the save, it's -1 HP. If you fail the save, it's -1 attribute.
Yep.
Jesus.
Cool.
Very cool, but
The wastes are harsh. Welcome to Caelid.
Sure.
are we playing Dune now?
Yep.
Mm-mm. Elden Ring.
Mm.
We're in Caelid, and it sucks. Oh, that was my knee. But
Cool.
yes, we
All right.
are out in the waste, and we are bringing Sevi with.
Brains heavy with.
We are now.
So we're leaving
We're sworn
the
to
airship.
protect him.
We're leaving the airship defenseless.
What do you propose, Anthony? What do
No,
you
I'm
want from us?
Whichever one you pick, I'm gonna grandstand the other one.
Yeah,
A bunch of
our,
lasers are gonna come and strip the ship.
our probably flightless airship is.
Yeah.
We'll be worse off if Sevi something happens to Sevi. So
That's solid logic.
Cool. Let's go.
Yep.
Okay. You guys are, if you want to pop your tokens out into this graphic here.
I shall. This looks like it would be like a screensaver in like 2003.
It
Or,
really
or back then,
does.
yeah.
Oh, good call.
Or like the title screen to a Myst knockoff.
Where's my... Where's my Emperor boy? Seriam, there he is. I have my token labeled as Severin 2.
Severin,
Let's go.
the sequel.
I regret rolling a
let's go one size
d6.
bigger.
So I'm
I don't think
we
can,
cannot
Anthony.
increase ours.
Oh, we could leave. We could leave Snips. I forgot Snips. Protect things. You can't call us though. No, Snips should come with. But oh, he has to make a save. Oh no.
Yeah, he does.
He probably doesn't have a whole lot of
Nips.
HP, does he?
Well, I'd prefer that. It's man. I forgot.
Where do
to
we
One
do
have
it.
Snips'
one HP is not
It's
that bad.
he's
save?
he's in the characters. And I have to. Yeah. Man, it's a con save. How do you do?
It is.
How do you do a save as? Do I just do a con roll basically?
Yeah, that's fine.
Saving throws con +2.
Okay.
An
He
11.
fails.
If you get to 0, you die, right? Of any skill?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if that's true in
I assume it.
5e.
So if you get your yes, it is. If you get your intelligence below a certain thing, you go brain dead. You know, there's a lot of.
What happens if your charisma goes to 0? You'd probably be fine. Physically.
You're
I think
dead
you're-
from no sex.
Yeah, you can't communicate, right?
I am dead because of no sex.
Okay. I will mark. Well, actually, I don't know if I can edit this, but all right. It's probably fine.
Just make a note.
Yeah.
Snips hasn't actually done anything mechanically.
Yeah, he can't. I cannot control him. He is a wild animal.
Michael, a really good point.
Okay, yeah. So his con is going to go down to 12, so nothing changes in his stats.
Okay. Very good.
The only rules for attributes hitting 0 and 5e are specific to the abilities that reduce attributes. There's only 2 attributes in the whole game that reduce things, and they say what happens when it hits 0 in the attribute.
Right. Isn't this the whole thing? It's not lore, but in Baldur's Gate, if you reduce things to 0. Anyway, not important. Let's continue the story, which we've been
Unimportant.
faffing about.
We are walking through the red wastes of Karkarum. The temperature it's not like hot like a desert, like it feels pretty temperate. But any gust of wind kicks up like clouds of ash that like kind of gets in your eyes. It is wholly unpleasant to walk through. I'd like each of you to make a survival check. Not Nick.
Critical fail.
Uh-oh.
Nick, you forgot which way is up.
I
Oh
also
my
critically
God!
failed! 3 critical failures in a row! Snips, maybe? Snips doesn't have survival as a skill.
3 critical failures?
That's pretty
Holy
insane.
shit. That is pretty insane. That's a great way to describe it.
Holy shit.
Nice
Nice job, Greg. You're
wow,
only
hey.
one better.
Vera of
not
this
red
group
number.
definitely has sex. The rest of you have not so sure.
Survival, is that int?
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Wiz. Okay.
Wow. Wait. Yeah. Wow. 2 plus
Oh boy.
Huh.
Oh. I'll tell you right now. Just
Sevi?
parting the curtain. Oh yeah, Sevi. I don't have a character sheet for Sevi.
Critical fail.
I'm gonna make one for him. Let's roll for Sevi.
My favorite thing about being in the wastes is that narratively this is very apt, but mechanically this is fucked. Like it's like yeah, it's hard to survive in the waste, but it's especially hard when you keep rolling very poorly.
Well, we just got here. We're kind of thrown off. Our abilities have been
Yeah.
lessened. You know, it makes
We
sense.
were actually
Frustrated.
all concussed.
Yeah, well, we did
actively.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, and just because of what we've rolled, you'll know that I'm I'm not just making this up. You're lost.
Yeah.
So we can't looking at this giant citadel.
You. So it's sort of the experience of like you can see where you're trying to get to, but like as far as like trying to get there in the terrain, it's very easy to get turned around. It's like you can keep your
Shifting
landmarks there,
sands, yeah.
but yeah, the shifting terrain, it's very hard to tell where you're going. You're not making the headway that you want to be making, and
Sick.
yikes. So I'm gonna say that half a day passes, and you just based on looking out toward the citadel, you are closer, but not by much.
Just
And
narratively, is it hot or is it cold here, or does it not? Is it temperate? Like, obviously, this is not a desert. It's ash, but do we know if it like feels like there's a bright sun, or like it feels frigid, like a tundra?
I'm gonna let one of the other the other players answer that.
Like we get to make it up, or someone know?
No, I literally just said this.
Oh yes,
I
you
missed
did.
it.
It's temperate. It's not hot.
Yeah. Okay.
I described the place.
Yeah.
You
Come on,
did.
Greg.
Sorry.
I was getting a beer. Sorry.
You gotta pay the beer tax.
Ah, shit.
Or went out
It is-
of the
Sorry,
computer.
it is temperate. The sun is not beating down on you. It feels like just
Yeah. Okay.
you know,
Perfect.
like going outside the window. Except for Vera, it's really hot.
Yeah.
I think
Bear's
Quinn,
always hot.
Quinn thinks it's really hot. He failed his survival check.
Does Vera switch into her flip flops?
Well, no, she's cold blooded, so I don't know.
Mm.
Temperature
That might
matters.
be good. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so a half a day passes. It is mid-afternoon now, and you are closer to the Citadel,
Cool.
but you are not feeling you're not imbued with an overwhelming sense of hope.
Does anyone have a spell that like could help, like some sort of guiding bolt, if you will?
Do I look
Guided.
like I can cast a spell?
Guiding.
I'm
Ninja
sorry.
guided?
I'm sorry. I'm just tired.
Quinn is gonna make a mage hand and knock some sand off the top of some dune, and then look at Manny and go, like, just shrug.
Well, okay, wait. So here's the thing: we keep getting turned around because we can't. Like, we'll go down into these dunes and we can't see, right? So maybe what we need to do is give ourselves a fixed point, and wait, Mage Hand is visible, right?
Yes.
I'm wondering if there is something we could do of like even using a spell creatively that would be like give us a
Disadvantage.
constant anchor point that we can reference that will help us stay more on course in the dudes, like while we're like losing sight of the Citadel or something. Does that make sense, Anthony?
Oh, I love that. That's very cool.
Minor illusion only has a range of 30 feet. But
But if it's like straight up, if it's above us and it's a big arrow pointing directly at the Citadel,
Yeah, that's true.
I think that would be pretty helpful.
Yeah, that's a great idea. I didn't even think
Like
about
a
that.
Sims,
I
a
dig that a
Sims
lot.
marker above our
Yeah,
head.
a big
Mhm.
plum bob.
Yeah, so I'm
yeah.
gonna orient
Oh,
it directly
oh.
at the city when we're like on top of a dune, and then
Okay.
just keep casting it pointing that exact same direction.
Wait, here's actually an idea. So minor illusion can do a lot of things, right? Could you make it almost like reflect down? So like we could like see, if we look up, we see basically like a map of where we are, like our mirror image, and you could like use it to like highlight a path, basically. Is that a thing we could do theoretically with minor illusion?
That would be an
Cool.
Anthony question.
I'm also fine with just
I
a big arrow, but I'm like, I like the idea of like us making basically like we could look up, see a map, and highlight where
Yeah.
we want to go and try to stay on that target.
Let me read Minor Illusion. That's
Yeah.
a cool idea.
Reflection
I mean-
seems like something they could do. It doesn't mean we're gonna pick the right path, but at least we can stay on it, I guess is my thought, right?
It can't create light, but I don't know if that means like a light source.
No, boy, rules as written. That's pretty open-ended.
Mm-hmm.
Here
It's just a
is
visual.
Here's what I'm going to rule.
Mhm.
Because I think that's a really cool idea, Michael. If you want, so you can do the arrow. That's fine.
Sure.
If you want to do the top-down reflection area
Mini-map?
map, you will need to cast it as a level 1 spell or
Or cast silent image.
first level.
I see what you're saying. Well, it's
Making me read.
not my choice.
Silent image
to-
is literally just, it's almost the same except it's 15 feet. I also think it's very funny that the material component for silent image is a bit of fleece.
Just
Because,
a bit of fleece.
well, you're pulling the wool over their eyes.
Oh,
That's cute.
Ah, that is cute. Yeah, so either minor illusion cast as a first level spell or silent image, which is a first level spell.
I would rather
Um,
keep my spell slots, I think.
Yeah, so let's just do the arrow if that's okay then.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we'll hope for the best. But I
I
do like
do-
that. It's
yeah.
helpful.
I do want to give you inspiration for that. That's a very cool idea.
All right, I already had inspiration and didn't use it. I should have
Wait,
probably used it. I should have used it on that stupid.
Now you
check.
got 2.
Hell yeah.
You passed the check.
No, I meant the fucking survival check.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Next time. Like right now when we start trying to go again.
Yeah. So you are at the top of a dune. You make your way out, and now I'll have everybody make a perception check.
16.
10.
Try to decide if I want to use. Do I have to say I'm using inspiration before I roll, right?
I believe so.
No,
I
I,
think
thought
so.
it was a complete reroll. Let me look. I'll look.
It's a reroll in Baldur's Gate, but that's not.
Oh,
Real
dude, that's not how
Totally
funny
accurate,
you works. Yeah.
Baldur's Gate has
Like-
such good ASMR too for dice rolling. I love
Let
that
me
sound
see.
effect.
Not a thing that
Uh,
enters my brain.
The sound is so good.
Can Vera roll the perception, then I'll decide if I need to use my inspiration.
Yeah, so inspiration gives you advantage on a roll,
Right.
essentially.
18.
All right, I trust that. I'm just gonna roll perception. 5. Wouldn't have mattered. So
Okay. Quinn and Vera both notice the ash plains before you start to shift in an unnatural way, like against the wind.
Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
so
What
we
are you
think.
thinking?
Do anything?
I'm thinking. I'm gonna shoot at it.
Oh, great.
Ah, yes.
Fuck
So
you,
anyway,
God.
I started blasting.
What is this? Ash? Fuck you.
I mean, I think Quinn is just like, you know,
Try it.
Tired of this shit.
yeah, yeah.
Hey, I get it.
He has a little bit of a short temper, especially when he feels inadequate.
Yeah.
Which he has been rolling such. So,
Absolutely.
yeah. So if something
Roll
is
for it,
moving
big
incorrectly, he will shout out first to let. So it's like if it's a person,
Fuck you.
I'm going to shoot you.
he'll say, "Anyone down there?"
Blam.
And then he's not gonna wait that long for a response, and then shoot.
Yeah. What are you rolling? I roll. You actually shooting.
Oh, with a gun, yeah.
Got it with a gun.
No weapon. or an 11.
Yeah, your bullet strikes true and hits the ash, and is buried in the ash.
Well, seems fine to
And
me.
the ash starts to shift even further and starts to swirl and spiral and coalesce
Oh no.
Hot.
Uh-oh.
form into
Oh.
this humanoid shape that rears head at you, and like it opens a mouth. No sound comes out, but you can feel the effect of like a roar, like a silent roar.
Oh dear. Uh,
Let's
would you-
roll initiative.
yeah, I was gonna ask, does it seem
Yeah.
like we're in combat?
Yeah, can I talk to it?
A silent roar. Remember to click your character before you roll initiative.
Don't they just
Uh,
give enemy stat lines?
Oh, now it tells you
Initiative.
you didn't select your token. That's nice.
It shames you.
God, well that sucks because I rolled
I got an
well.
11. I got an 11 on my actual roll.
Ooh, thing rolled well.
I rolled 17 actually.
You can just change it, Greg.
Oh.
Click the number in the initiative tree.
Yeah. That's not the number. That's
This
the
is
number.
the knife.
This is a knife.
Boy, 8 is not great either.
It's not an 8.
He just didn't select his token for his original roll.
Oh.
So he put his original roll in. Just like me. I got a 12, not an 11. What am I thinking?
Great. It is the ash being's turn first. And it will take an action. And you see so the ash is like, as you're seeing on the screen, it's all this scarlet red. And it will shift its hands in front of it as though casting a spell, and a brilliant blue energy appears within it. And it will hold that energy aloft and then clap its hands and force them into its chest. And when that happens,
No.
3
No.
small little ash creatures
Oh.
separate from it.
Oh dear.
I will roll initiative for them.
Ugh.
Nice.
Don't they just end it last in the order? Because
Well,
Even
with
Nice.
that roll, yeah, they do.
even without that roll, because combat has already started.
Yeah.
Okay. Great.
And before we get even further, I'm going to do something that I almost never do.
Remember the escalation die?
It's exactly right, Michael.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
I also would have forgotten it.
Okay, my default is orange. I'm going to make it visible green.
Quite green.
So that was its action. Is that its only action? Yes. Turn passes to Quinn. Should have a 0.
So we're like on top of the dune looking down at it, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to hide.
Okay.
In the sands.
And then I will pop out and take a shot at it.
Anthony, do you mind just moving the ship to like the GM? Because we're not near the ship, right?
Yes. Good call.
Well, We're also not that far from the ship.
Not as far as you'd like to be.
Yeah. So then I'll hide and then take a shot at it.
Okay.
There's a 25 hit.
A 25 hits.
I'm shooting the big one.
I assumed.
10 sneak attack and 8 piercing.
Okay, let me check and see. I don't remember if it has any resistances.
Does it? I hate to be that guy. Doesn't it have a chance to see him hiding? Doesn't it get to roll a perception check to?
Yes.
I don't
Well,
think
you can take it.
hide in plain sight.
24 stealth.
To hide, roll a dexterity stealth check for your character and tell the DM the result. The hide action grants PC advantage on their first attack roll against an enemy. Also force the enemy to roll attacks against hidden creatures with disadvantage. So it doesn't.
Huh.
Unless
Just
it's
put
changed.
Put your hands in front of your face, and then shoot him.
Can't see me.
Yeah, it's weird because like it doesn't really get a chance to shoot you because you use your bonus action to give you advantage. It's like only if you use it at the end of your turn, and it has to like look for you.
You do have to make a dexterity/stealth check. It doesn't say what it's. Oh, and here are the rules for hiding.
If you use it, yeah, but if you use it before you attack, you're like hiding and then popping up, and you're no longer hidden. But that's why they let you take aim.
But to hide,
It
you
says
have to
that.
roll
Oh,
the
that
check.
check's total is contested by the wisdom perception check of any creature that actively searches.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
It has to take an action to search for you though.
right.
That's fine.
So yeah.
It's very dumb and does not make sense, but that is how the class works.
Okay, so you deal 18 damage. And sorry, I was looking at the resistances.
Don't the rules say you cannot hide if you are clearly seen?
Yeah,
I
but
said-
I'm
he
on
said he
top of
ducked
a
behind the
dune.
dune.
Oh,
I'm on top of a dune.
He ducked out of range.
To be fair, these creatures are made of sand and might see all things that are on the sand. But yes.
We don't know. Anything else on your turn, Quinn?
Yeah, I'll move back to be out of like direct line of sight.
Okay. Why don't you move your token? We're doing this semi-map, semi-theater of the mind.
Hmm.
We're just rolling with it.
It's influenced by it.
Influenced by the mind. Vera.
Hey,
Hi.
are these creatures that are either aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead?
I would describe them as elementals.
Great. Vera's going to cast protection from evil and good on herself.
Okay.
And then she is going to cast with her bonus action Hexblade's Curse on the main elemental.
Sure.
That's it. And she will stay. She'll move over a little bit in front of Sevi. Kind of like intercepting, kind of, I guess. But yeah, that's it. That's her move.
Great. When I gotta make a character sheet for Sevi.
what are these things?
What are those?
The fuck?
You Quinn, you attacked the largest one, correct?
I did, yeah.
Well, I'll move to here.
You
With
just-
shield.
You just slide down on your shield.
Yeah. No, I
Legend
need
of
to
Zelda
be
style?
holding my. I need to be holding my shield,
Ah.
It's like that on your shelf. From Sonic.
like Bowser style,
Yeah.
spinning.
Yeah.
I'll swing with Tide Collar. You know what? Yeah, I'll move. Bonus action. Go into a rage,
I'm in a rage.
and then swing with Tide Collar. 13 hit.
13 does not hit.
All right. That was on the main guy, and that's my turn.
Cool turn. Manny.
You don't have two attack. Don't you have two attacks?
Yeah.
Five?
Did you not?
Oh, you're right. Sorry, that's my bad. I'm gonna use my extra attack.
Okay.
I forgot we were level 5.
Why does the initiative order have a back button that does not work?
It's a
Does a
great
17 hit?
A 17 does hit.
All right, let me make sure that button's on. Okay, it is. 2 rage, 13 slashing, and 6 water.
Water.
Creature.
Oh,
What?
water.
Water.
Sans mortal enemy. Maybe
Yeah.
ashes as well.
Same with Ash. I'm gonna make some
Yeah,
play.
honestly, that's
I thought-
a good play.
I thought that was papyrus.
I'll look something up real quick.
Greg is dabbing. No one can see it, but Greg is dabbing. Have
I'm
to
dabbing hard.
call him out.
If you need
Oh, you're
to, I know we're not doxing Michael anymore, but if you do need to dox Greg, please.
I'm in a
Here's
closet.
Here's his
Good luck.
address.
He's trapped in it too.
Good luck.
Okay. Your damage was
2 rage, 13 slashing, and 6 water.
that's a lot of numbers.
It's a lot.
Boy, yeah,
Mhm.
21 damage all
I
told.
rolled really well.
You rolled really well,
I
Nick.
rolled max on 2 dice.
Very nice. Okay, so it's 21 damage. Brings it down to. Okay.
I'll do like a
Uh,
move and say, they seem susceptible to the blade as I slice through this thing.
I was studying the blade.
Oh my god, that's funny. Make a dex saving throw.
Dex saving throw.
Yes, sir.
Hold on. I have advantage on these, so 22.
That's pretty good, Nick. So you will take half of 6, which is 3
And I take half. What type of damage?
necrotic.
I take half of that.
You do?
No, I'm just kidding.
Necrotic?
No, not yet.
I was like, what?
One more,
What?
One more level, and I do. Not yet.
Fuck.
Oh gosh.
So 3 necrotic. Ugh.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I hate it here.
I hate it here too.
Manny didn't actually get to go.
Yeah, hey.
Oh,
Excuse
what?
me. You skipped
You
me.
moved.
Sorry.
Yeah, well, then they reminded me of
Oh,
my
yeah,
extra
because I
attack.
couldn't move back. Yep. Okay.
Right.
Nanny, sorry.
You attacked the big one?
I did.
We're all just attacking the big
like
one?
Quinn. Just like
Everyone
Quinn.
has attacked the big one.
Oh boy. Yeah, Manny will move up as well in between those. And if we're gonna go with it, let's fucking go. Let's just focus fire, hit the big boy. He pulls out the Sword of Virtue, which is, I mean, I assume it's like, because like this, the Flaming Greatsword was the one that was on fire. So, yeah, I fly into a rage. He becomes monstrous, and I'm gonna grow a horrible tail, as usual. My defensive stance, and I'm going to swing with my greatsword or Sword of Virtue. 25 to hit.
That hits.
That is 2 rage. Oh, 2 rage, 12 slashing, because it does not do elemental damage on top of things. Okay.
Correct. Yeah. Did you?
Mhm.
Is that adding your? It is. Okay.
Yeah, I'm realizing, like, do I do more damage with the Flaming Greatsword? But I'll have to evaluate that later. This is still pretty badass. So I swing at it, and I'm gonna swing at it again. Oh, natural 20.
That's a crit.
That's a crit.
Oh, boy.
And I do, so that's 2 rage. I think it automatically calculates, or do I double that still? No, yeah, I rolled
2
That's
ones on the
regular.
second
2
one.
ones. Yeah,
so
so
unfortunate.
Mhm.
it's the exact same. I rolled a 1 on the first one too. I 1 and an 8 on my first attack, so that's a real bummer.
Do you
But
have
yeah, so
great weapon fighting?
nope.
Oh,
This doesn't look like it's crit damage. This looks like just regular damage.
No, it is.
It's crit. That's the plus. Yeah.
He just rolled really low on the. crit
You
damage.
roll. You roll
Oh.
the crit. You roll it again.
Oh,
Yeah, that's just
so
what it is.
disappointing. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
So 16
that's fine.
more damage.
Yes, 16 more damage. 2 rage, 14
Okay.
slashing.
Got it.
Nice.
Yikes. Hell of an attack, guys. It is the Ashling's turn. We'll start with this one. What can I do? Make some melee attacks. Oh, this one will attack Wanai.
Do it.
I will.
Or don't.
Okay.
Maybe don't do it.
Oh,
thought about that?
All right. A 17
Nope.
and a 15.
Nope.
Great. This one will attack Manny.
Sure.
A 10
Nope.
and a 22.
Yeah.
Five damage, slashing.
Slashing. So 2 damage slashing. From
And
Okay, that's-
then this one is going to cast a spell on Manny. It's going to cast Poison Spray.
Mm.
Oh shit.
And now I need to read Poison Spray.
So that little one is
I
it
think
gonna
it's a
get its
cone.
is it gonna hit its friends?
You extend your hand towards a creature you can see within range and project a puff of noxious gas from your palm. It's a 10-foot range.
It's farting from its hand.
The creature
Con
must
save,
succeed
Michael.
on a con save. Yeah.
I hate this place.
Here.
They fart from their hands.
Do we get at one raging? Do we get
Only dexterity saving.
only
throws.
dexterity? Okay. I'm already pretty good at con, so it's fine. 25.
Okay, cool. That was their turn. Escalation is now 1.
Woo!
Nice.
Yikes. Actually, before we move back to the large creature's turn, I'm going to have Sevi back up. And
He's got
Snips.
daggers.
Sevi's going to back up.
Sevi
Snips is gonna
stab.
go- Snips is going to go with him.
Smart.
It is the large creature's turn now. Let's do some stuff.
The Ash Lord?
Ash hole, please.
Ooh, the
Ash hole.
Mm-hmm.
That's very good.
That Vera's Hex doesn't do anything. Didn't help us at all, right? It's only for when you attack.
What
Uh,
save did you give it? Or reduce?
That's for Hex, not for Hexblade's curse.
Sorry, Hex was-
Um,
okay. I just wanted to make sure that doesn't
yeah,
help
I
us.
gain attack bonuses.
That's fine. Just checking.
The large creature's hand-like projections from its body glow with that same blue energy, and it dissipates into sand.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Convenient.
That's fun.
How convenient for you. And the clock. And that is its turn. Quinn.
It used to dig.
A plus, Nick.
Super
Very good.
effective.
I will attack this one.
Okay.
Top one.
Does a 21 hit?
Sure does.
4 sneak and 12 piercing.
Big yikes. 16 damage.
And then I will use a bonus action to give Wanai advantage.
Mm.
Love that. Anything else?
I think I'm going to move closer to the edge of the dune so that if this thing pops up, I can slide down to get away from it.
Got it. Vera.
Vera moves here and is going to attack that creature with her scythe.
Okay.
It's 24.
As poorly as you guys were rolling in survival, your
I know.
attack rolls are hot.
We're good at one
That's-
thing. It's
Well, hold
killing.
on.
Not
So
surviving.
that's 10 slashing. I also took a cantrip before when we leveled up called Thirsting Blade. Whenever I attack with my packed weapon, I can attack twice instead of once. So I get to attack
that-
again.
You did not. What
you
you just
cast it?
described is not a cantrip.
Feet?
So
You have to cast it as a spell?
Evocation.
no, this is
Thirsting Blade. It's an Eldritch Invocation.
Yeah, it's a
Oh, it's a
Eldritch
warlock
Invocation is a
thing.
warlock. Yeah,
Yep. You can
it's an
attack twice.
immediate
It's
effect.
Yeah, it's one of your it's just always on like the
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's an ability. That's not a cantrip.
Well, it says it's an abjuration cantrip on my sheet. Maybe I put that in wrong. But...
that's
Might
probably
have
how it
written
shows
that
up.
wrong. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, sorry. I didn't mean that way. I meant it as a thing that is always on, so I will edit my sheet. But yes, it is a warlock thing.
So it seems like you put it into your character sheet wrong. So why don't you just like take 25 damage right now?
Nani?
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 Does a 13 hit on the second one?
A 13 does hit.
Great.
Wow.
So that'll be 5 more slashing, so 15 slashing total.
Got it.
We'll live forever.
Anything else on your turn, Greg?
Nope. That'll be I guess I'm engaged now, right? If I want to move, I already moved. Never mind. I'm good. That's it.
When I
Gonna keep my shield out. Swing a Tide Collar.
yeah.
I have advantage on. Ooh. Okay.
my
there's
God.
a crit.
Yeah, that does hit. That crit hits.
Woo.
Weirdly enough.
That's 2 rage, 19 slashing, and 9 water.
Describe how you destroyed this ashling.
Oh, I like to think that as my blade goes through it and the water spreads out, it just totally dissolves the thing into like a little puddle of goo.
Gross.
Gross. I love it.
I'm going to move and attack this one. My extra attack
With
with
advantage.
Tide Collar. With
I thought it
advantage.
was
You can break up movement and attacks in 5e. As far as I know.
yeah. I
just
couldn't
fine.
I couldn't remember if it was whenever you attack twice, or if you get 2 attacks.
2
Let me
attacks.
look.
It's additional attack.
Yep, you can attack twice instead of once. Whenever you take the attack.
Whenever you
action on your
take the
turn.
attack action.
Yep.
Yeah.
But you can break it up.
Yep.
This reads to me as whenever you attack, you can attack twice. Not you can attack and then attack later.
You can break up your movement on your turn using some of your speed before. You can break up movement. Well, actually, that's a good point because you can break up things
So-
like movement.
Yeah.
and
So
it's not
moving
taking
between
another move action.
Moving between attacks, a fighter can make 2 attacks with the extra attack feature, and who has a speed of 25 feet could move 10 feet, make an attack, move 15 feet, then attack again.
You are not a fighter.
It's
an example.
It's
Ah,
still
okay.
yeah.
All right. Carry on.
The 2 attacks is like class wide. It's not like a specific.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
actually, on the D&D Beyond site, it says here, with the extra attack, if you have a speed of 25 feet, you could move 10 feet, attack, move 15 feet, attack again. Yep.
Yep, and I didn't move. I have a speed of
Sold.
40 feet, and I moved plenty.
Okay.
Anyway, 18 hit,
Yeah.
2 rage, 8 slashing, 3 water.
It's like 13 damage to me.
Sounds
I
like
will
it.
use a bonus action and kick it.
Kick
As one of
kick
my
sand on
martial-
it.
One of my martial arts.
Okay.
Oh shit!
That's
Another
a
crit.
Guys, the crits.
So many crits. Well,
So
all
it's
nat
2
ones, all nat 20s.
That's 2 rage and 14 bludgeoning.
It's a bonus attack?
Yeah,
What's happening?
I can make an unarmed strike as long as I hit
Yeah,
with
okay. Yeah, describe how you killed this one.
So I melt the other one into a puddle, and I come over, slash this when it begins to melt, and I just, pick it apart with my feet.
It looks like someone
Yeah.
kicking over a kid's sandcastle.
The big one
And
went
I didn't
away,
even
and we
use- I
decided.
didn't even use the escalation dice, but doesn't matter.
Okay, yeah.
My turn is
Okay.
Neither did I. Yeah.
Manny.
Well, I guess I'll take this one. He leapfrogs over Wanai, and I'm going to swing with the Sword of Virtue again. 17?
That does hit.
2 rage, 12 slashing. And I'm going to do it again. Oh, that 20 as well. And that is 2 rage
Yeah.
and 20 slashing.
Anthony, you shouldn't have fucked with us because now we're angry.
I should not have fucked with you guys. Okay, so
This is
you've
us getting to
got
take our anger out on the
20,
desert.
22, 34, 36 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Damn.
All right. I'm gonna part the curtain. These things have 40 health.
Nice.
You
Wow.
have most of it.
Pretty good.
And we hurt the big one pretty good before he used dig.
Yeah, you did. Okay, I'm gonna go to its turn. It's the Ashling's turn. And it is going to make a couple of attacks on.
Oh wait, Anthony, how far away was it? Oh no, never mind. I have to take a dash action to get my bonus horn attack. Never mind. Sorry. Don't worry.
It's gonna make its attack on Manny. A 19 and an 18.
They both hit.
Great.
I'm a soft boy.
12 slashing damage.
So wait, is that for? Oh no, so it's only 6 slashing damage, but yes.
Yep. That's its turn. Escalation die is 2.
Would matter if we weren't rolling crits so much.
I know, there's been a lot of them.
Yeah, for real.
Oh.
The big one reappears. It attacks Vera.
What?
Bring it, big boy. You have disadvantage
Oh yeah,
Hi.
because you
because
guys
of
hex.
protection from good and evil.
Oh yeah.
Protection from good and evil.
Hell yeah.
That is, yeah.
Because that's why I asked if it was an elemental, and you said it was.
I remember that. You guys are still making me read a lot.
You're sad about it.
I can copy paste if you want.
No, I'm reading it right now.
Alright.
Is it all attack rolls?
It says whenever that
Just
target
attack-
attacks.
Just
Yeah.
attack rolls.
You've created 4 monsters, Anthony. Just saying.
I have created nothing. You guys created 4 monsters, and I'm trying to create the playground where
The
you
counterweight.
Guys...
The counterweights.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, you might still hit, but
Yeah, I can't imagine.
We'll do.
Vera's got high
We'll
AC.
we'll take our turn. Well, no, I would still probably attack Vera.
yeah. It's sexist
Um,
if you don't attack me.
It is.
Yeah.
It really is. So we'll make one attack on Vera. That's a miss.
No.
A second attack on Vera. 15?
No.
Hell yeah.
Or no, sorry. Those were that. So that was one attack.
Oh.
The
That
11.
would be disadvantage.
Oh.
And I'll roll.
Oh, because it does.
2d
I see. Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
it does
yeah.
multiple. Yeah.
And then I'll do 2d20 for my second attack. That's a miss as
Ooh.
well.
Mm-hmm.
Yikes.
Yep.
Bonus action.
Do it.
It will. Right there. It will again dissipate into sand.
Mm.
Damn.
And reappear here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, quick boy.
Quinn's turn.
Hang on, I have to read.
A lot of reading this session.
Hold
It's
on.
kind of like a
Hold
reading
on.
and math game, isn't it?
They
I'm
tricked
gonna
us.
I'm gonna
We thought we were gonna have fun.
I'm gonna
I thought this was a game with dragons. What are we doing?
I'm gonna rabbit hop away.
Tell me about that, please.
Oh hell yeah! Finally gets to use his rabbit hop.
Finally gets to use my rabbit hop. I get to jump a number of feet equal to 5 times my proficiency bonus without provoking opportunity attacks.
You just ejector seated yourself.
Of course. Of course.
There you go.
Go gadget. Go gadget. Go gadget.
Spring
Rabbit
boots.
foot.
He's gonna
Yeah.
he appears next to me. I go, oh, holy shit! And just jump away.
Okay.
So that's 15,
It's like-
15 feet, and then I'm gonna take the rest of my movement, which I guess is
40 feet.
it's only 30. I didn't.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You don't have the
You don't have
mask
the
on.
mask yet.
That's
That's right.
Yeah, the turtle goes 40 feet.
And then I'm gonna shoot my gun. A 14 probably doesn't hit.
Big sand boy.
A 14 does hit.
Oh, nice. 9. Oh, there's no sneak attack. So 11 piercing.
Can I do anything about this? No.
This is just an attack roll.
Think about this.
Yeah, that's a big 11.
That's it.
All right, Vera.
What's the distance? Because I know we're doing kind of theater of the mind, but can I, in one turn, move up to the
yeah.
elemental? Okay.
We'll say
I
near
will-
band.
Cool. I will attack with Cathar.
Okay,
13 to hit.
does not hit.
23 to hit.
Do you get advantage because of protect? No, probably not.
No,
23
it's
hits.
my
X blade.
always
23
on warlock thing.
He asked for advantage, so he picked the first roll in each of those.
God. With exactly 8 hit points, Greg, describe how you kill this thing.
Awesome. I think that it starts to. Oh, okay. So first scythe chop misses, and it goes like into the sand, and it
Yeah.
starts to sink into the sand to disappear again. And Vera just continues the movement so that the sand, like the scythe, is under the sand, going through, and then uppercuts
Yeah.
through it in half, and it's just like
Sick.
work through the ash.
Love it.
Yeah, and
All right.
she says, I was gonna try to find something quippy, but she says instead, that's I think the first time I've gotten into a scrap and haven't almost died. This is things are looking up.
Yeah, I'm saying that one felt pretty good. I don't think did anyone get hurt?
Manny did a little bit.
One
I
night,
think-
your turn.
I thought they're all dead.
My turn.
Oh, the one in front of us.
It's hard to see the red X's, I guess, because of the.
Yeah. So the one in front of me is
This
still
was
alive.
this was
This
the
one has 4 HP
they
left.
have 40 health. You hit for
You
36.
still live.
Take us home.
Oh, now is when we're gonna start struggling.
Uh oh, this one
Oh.
4 HP is gonna kill all of us.
Does a 12 hit?
A 12 does not hit. Wait,
Uh
a 12 hits.
Okay, no, 16 is the second attack, so
Yeah. Here's the first damage.
Oh, there you go.
Rage, 6
It's dead.
damage.
If you'd like to, describe
Puddle
how
of
it
mud.
dies.
It's just a puddle of mud.
All right.
I guess you could say we gave them their just deserts, and he winks at everyone.
I'll clap Manny on the shoulders for that remark.
Woof. Yeah, you guys successfully solved my Ash Monster puzzle. Well done.
Very cool. Is the
Yeah.
Ash Monster? Did you homebrew an existing archetype, or did you create this fully from scratch? Just for my own curiosity.
Let's talk later.
All right.
Great.
Well, let's we should probably continue to that citadel, huh?
I just want to do a quick. This might be an Arcana check, but if we can just check to see, like, is the whole desert alive, or was that like an entity? Like, what the hell was that?
Ooh,
Or, I can even
that.
maybe consult with Sevi to maybe we could get advantage and just be like, hey, what did you read about horrible sand demons?
Ash demons.
Yeah, sorry, ash demons.
Why don't you? I'm not going to give you advantage, but take a +2.
Okay, well, I'm bad at Arcana, so that's that would make it an 11.
Can
Shouldn't have asked.
Can I give him the help action to give him advantage?
You don't. It won't matter. Look at my advantage.
Oh, just kidding.
You can. I wouldn't.
I will also roll an Arcana.
Okay,
19.
Michael, can you restate your question, please?
My question is, was that an entity that was inhabiting sand, or do we have to worry, like, is the desert alive and those could pop up at any moment?
Ooh.
Like, did we actually like quell a specific, like a distinct entity, or
Did we step on something, or
So Quinn, Can you tell me what you're looking for?
I'm wondering, yeah, is this like a creature, or is this like, are they just like part of the desert?
On a 19 Arcana check, I will tell you. These are very good questions. I will tell you that it is neither.
Okay.
Hmm.
Do I get the
Well-
feeling that it was summoned somehow?
Yes.
Um,
I hate it here.
I hate it.
I hate the ash. It's dusty and dry. Gets
I would
everywhere.
Gets everywhere.
to take before we got to one of those.
Yeah, I think we should keep moving.
Okay.
Yeah.
How's the sun doing? How are we for your daylight?
It is still mid afternoon, tending toward late afternoon.
Okay.
I'll have you all make another perception check.
Perception or survival?
Perception.
20.
21.
21.
3.
The double digit numbers would note that in the distance you can see
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't like that.
something.
Enhance.
Yeah, enhance.
I'm zooming in as far as I can.
So I.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh,
It
it's like
looks to
a...
be some sort of, and I don't use this word often, a contraption.
Look, a contraption.
Is
Don't
it
say That's a dirty word.
is it moving?
It looks like it can move. It is not currently moving.
Hey, this might not be directly towards the citadel, but boy, I love me a contraption.
I'd appreciate a contraption.
Beer's looking over it like the exact wrong way.
Barry, you're not
I
an
don't
ostrich.
see anything.
Barry, you got to get your head out of the sand.
Ash.
Ash. Get your head out of your ash.
Yeah, I say
Yes, we were all thinking it.
we book it to
Very
the contraption.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. You head toward the contraption. I'll make it bigger on the screen. Yeah, it appears to be very intricate. There are visible cogs, wheels. It all looks like it is done in very fine work. And it looks like the wheels that support it are able to coast somehow very easily across this blighted landscape. And as you approach, you see there is a person who is nearby that looks to be manning the thing.
Quinn, this is probably your.
Yeah, I was gonna. Hail! Hello!
Ah, hello, well met.
I was, we were just, coming over these dunes here, and we caught sight of your wonderful contraption. And we were hoping you might give us a little ride.
Ah, we do not see many travelers in this area.
We're a little lost.
We are a little lost.
He looks you up and down. You appear to be a little lost. Please step aboard, and I will take you to my camp.
Oh, we're trying to get to the Citadel. Is there any, is that on the way by any chance?
It is not.
Can I do a quick while I'm holding the sort of truth or sort of virtue, quick little insight check and see if he bringing to this camp is friendly or taking us out of
Sure.
our way.
Questionable.
A 15.
A 15. This person appears to have good intentions. This doesn't seem like it's any kind of a trick or trap or a veiled malicious attempt.
I got a good vibe by this guy.
What's your name,
He
traveler?
smiles. You may call me Aaron.
Aaron. Is that a fantasy spelling or are we like an AA
Yeah,
Ron?
it's spelled like Aaron Yeager.
That doesn't help me.
E-R-E-N.
Jaeger.
Aaron Yeager.
Eren Yeager.
Aaron Yeager. I'm surprised you haven't watched Attack on Titan.
Right. Yeah.
Me too.
Actually, no, I'm not.
pretty good.
It is.
So in closing,
take,
as you
Attack on
guys
Sorry. Go ahead. Let's make it.
as you guys board the contraption, I will have each of you make a final perception check.
9.
21.
18.
Everybody but Quinn will note that it's not like super present on the hub of the big wheel that seems like it's the main power distributor of the dynamo, but on the side of the chassis, the three of you and especially Vera will note that the chassis is etched with an emblem, and you would recognize it as the emblem of the metallurgists.
Ooh.
Oh.
And that is
shit.
where we will close.
Awesome.
Bum-bum-bum.
Thank
Very
you
cool.
all for listening. Thank you for tuning in. Follow us on socials, and we will be back in a few weeks with something else.
Actually, it might be this again, won't it? In 2 weeks?
Or this.
Tune
Tune in to
Bye, everyone.
find out. Bye, everyone.
Surprise.